I hate cardio, but from time to time I'll go for a run around my neighborhood. On these runs, I always carry a gun. That said, if 3 guys in a truck with guns pulled up next to me telling me to stop, we want to talk to you, I'm not stopping. If they didn't pull their truck in front of me blocking the road and get out holding a shotgun, that's the universal language for do what I tell you or I'm going to use this gun to make you. At that point, my gun comes out and may the best man win. And I don't think there's a pro 2A person alive that would disagree with my actions. Now replace me with Ahmaud Arbery, except he didn't have a gun, only his sheer will to fight for his life. I don't care what description you think I fit. Every black guy running in a neighborhood isn't a criminal suspect, especially if you never saw me commit a crime. Recently, I was told there was a crazy white guy in his 30s going around cursing people out, threatening them, and vandalizing their property. That doesn't give me the right to pull my gun out and stop every white guy I see running around my neighborhood because they fit that description. If I did do that and one of them shot me, good, I deserve it. This is America, not Gotham City. You don't have a right to roll around like a Batman pulling guns on people because you think they may have committed a crime based on a description so broad it encompasses an entire group of people. If you're literally watching me commit a crime, cool. Do what you need to do within reason to stop the crime from happening. But if you only suspect that I've committed a crime based on the way I look, call the cops and tell them where I am. Because if you're wrong and you stop me with a gun in your hands, I'm going to think you're trying to kill me. And I'm going to do everything in my power to stop you. The castle doctrine or stand your ground doesn't only count if you have a gun. That's exactly what Arbery did. He stood his ground, only he didn't have a gun. We have rights in this country and we don't take kindly to oppression, whether it's from black, white, female, male, Democrat, or Republican. This is why you have people protesting at Capitol buildings with guns. Just because a bunch of country-looking white people show up to a protest with guns, that doesn't mean they're racist. The same way a black guy jogging in a neighborhood isn't automatically a criminal. They're just exercising their rights as Americans, a right that a lot of people, quite frankly, take for granted. That is until a bunch of country-looking white people show up to the Capitol building with guns. Then all of a sudden, you want to exercise your right to bear arms and have citizens with AR-15s escort you into the Capitol building because you're worried about the white gun-toting Nazi sign-waving protesters. Yes, I'm looking at you, Michigan Rep. Sarah Anthony. Those weren't pro-Nazi signs. They were signs calling the part of the government you represent, the Democratic Party, Nazis because they were the main political group trying to infringe on a right that you conveniently use to protect yourself so that you can go and vote in favor of legislation that would take away the same right from the people who you use to protect you. The same right that I wish Arbery would have exercised the day when he went for a run. This hyper-tribalism bullshit is destroying this country. I'm all for having pride in your culture. Just don't become so hyper-tribalistic that you can't see nuance. When I watched the video about Arbery, I saw a man fighting for his right to life because he had no clue who these people were and he hadn't committed a crime. So his only logical conclusion was to fight. When I saw a bunch of white people protesting on the Michigan Capitol, I saw people who want to protect their rights under the Constitution and show the government what that looks like. Every single person in this country should have the same, if not more, vigor for protecting the right to bear arms. Ahmaud Arbery should be alive today because he did nothing wrong. I ask you, take all the tribalism out of it. Look at it objectively and answer this one question. If Arbery had a gun that day and shot and killed the men who pulled a gun on him, would that not be self-defense? If the answer is yes, then Arbery had every right to fight back without a gun. Right now, there's a culture war against the Second Amendment, which is why I need your help spreading our message to counter their message. You can help do this by leaving a comment, sharing this video, and clicking the bell and subscribe button. Let my voice be your voice, and let them know you want to keep America tactical, because the right to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed wasn't a suggestion, it was a directive. Also, if you're wondering where to purchase your AR-15s are essential, I will not comply. I am the militia. I lost all my guns in a boating accident, and your state-specific Keep America Tactical shirt, click the link next to my head or the link in the description section. Or if you're watching this on a mobile device, tap the small triangle on the lower right-hand side of this video and click the link in the description.